Hey guys, it's Carla Vongera here, and welcome to another episode in my series of underrated video games. We're taking it back retro old school, pretty much like every single one of my episodes, but can you really blame me? Honestly, retro video games are awesome. Felt like offering up these retro video games to you on a platter for you to see, and I shouldn't have to make excuses for why I'm doing the things I want to do. So I'm not going to. Here you have it. So the video game we're discussing today is a game for the original PlayStation. It's a racing game, and I'll just be honest with you guys, I am not a huge fan of racing games as a whole. The only racing game that I absolutely love, one of my favorite video games of all time, is Mario Kart. I can whoop with Pink Gold Peach, otherwise I mean Rosalina, but Peach is my girl. If anybody knows me personally, they know I have obsession and fascination with Princess Peach, so I try to play her as often as possible, and she's just my girl. This game in particular, it was fast, it was furious, and not in a Tokyo Drift kind of way. The game we're talking about today, and if you already guessed what it is before I even had to say it, which actually now that I think about it, it would be titled that, so I guess you don't get brownie points. Not gonna make you guys any brownies, I'm sorry. But the game we're talking about today is Road Rash. Off the bat, I spent a lot of time with this game as a child, like an absurd amount of time playing this game. This game was tons of fun, especially when you played multiplayer with other people. I mean, it was fun playing against AI, but when you add that element and you have your brother or your sister or your significant other or whoever it might be playing alongside with you, it just makes it 10 times more fun. Actually, now that I think about it, it seems that the racing games that I tend to like have an element of violence to them, because let's just be honest, Mario Kart has ended friendships in the past, and Road Rash is sure to do just that. I think coming to that realization makes me a little bit of a masochist. Just a little bit. It's okay, I embrace who I am. I spent a lot of time with this game as a child. It was fast, it moved remarkably well, it ran silky smooth for an original PlayStation game, and I just remember being in awe of the fact that you were just very much encouraged and rewarded for beating the crap out of your other opponents. This is definitely a game where you have to use both mechanics. You're just not going to win otherwise. You can't rely on racing skill alone, and you definitely can't rely on brute force alone. They kind of go hand in hand. As the levels progress, they do get more difficult as a standard video game. And not only did you really have to hold your own and battle your way into first place, but you also had other obstacles too. You had oil slicks, and you also had to run from the popo from time to time. So all these elements combined together to make an actually really enjoyable experience. But I remember being blown away because there was actual video in this video game. This game actually had a really badass intro. The intro was actual video footage. Not only that, at the beginning and at the end of every race, you had more footage. This game actually boasts about 25 minutes of actual video footage. It is all 80s, late 80s, early 90s, motorcycle, gang, babe, just random stuff, but it was absolutely great, and it all worked together to really create this one really unique experience that I've never seen any other game even come close to touching. The soundtrack to this game was absolutely amazing. One of the most memorable things to me, and maybe one of the most nightmare-inducing things to me, was the actual menus for this. It had some of the most disturbing yet awesome artwork that I've ever seen. This game had an amazing list of characters, and their artwork equally matched that amazingness. One of my favorite characters was Road Rash. She was this blue-haired, crazy-looking babe. Gave really awesome descriptions of each one of those characters as well. Just every single character in this was just absolutely crazy, and I loved every second of it. This is a game that definitely I would have loved to have a sequel for this, and it never actually happened. Now I will say we're not all out of luck as far as spiritual successor to Road Rash goes. In 2014, a little game called Road Redemption was released. This game was brought to you in part by the lovely service that is Kickstarter, and that is all of you lovely people that just wanted to see a Road Rash sequel, basically. I still hold out hope for an actual full-fledged Road Rash sequel, complete with awesome artwork and equally awesome video footage. And yes, I do still want it to be stuck in the 90s because the 90s were the best. I don't want to hear otherwise. They just were. Bring the 90s back, damn it. Anyways, this will wrap up my very quick video on Road Rash as an underrated video game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Let me know if you guys have played Road Rash, what you guys think about it. Till next time, keep on gaming.